Good morning, happy Sunday. Welcome to the episode 79 on my elegant cards. We're going to be using the Peaceful Prints DSP today. It's a freebie you can get with Sale-a-bration. Sale-a-bration is going on until the end of September. And if you don't know what Sale-a-bration is, well, let me tell you. For every order you place, for every $50 in that order, you can get a freebie from the Sale-a-bration brochure. There are a couple that are 100, so you'd have to get a $100 order. But if you place a $150 order, not only do you get your freebies, you get some host rewards too. I mean, it's a double dip. Is it double? Yeah, double dip. And it's one time when it's okay. And so you've got another month. But I thought I would make some more Christmas cards. It's about time I did, because I have quite a few to make, and I think I've got 6 so far, and some leftovers from last year, but not enough. So I'm going to make some Christmas cards. What else do I need to tell you? When you place an order with me, I will, for $25 or more, and I would advise 50, so you get a freebie, I will send you the pieces that you need to make the cards I'm about to show you, including the DSP that I'm going to use, because if you don't have it, then you can't make the cards and you can't buy it, so we'll go with that. And Winnie's here, and I would like to say a big thank you to Winnie, because she had seen me heat embossing a tiny piece of card because I had already cut it out, and so I was trying not to burn my fingers, and I was all like this and like that, and she said you should use a clothespin. Well, I translated that to clothes peg because that's what we use at home. But I don't have any. I don't have a washing line. I have a dryer. And so she sent me some. Isn't that nice? I would use them today, but I'm not heat embossing today. But you can be sure that the next time I heat emboss, I'm going to be using my clothes pegs and saying a huge thank you to Winnie, as my fingers don't get burned. so I thought that was great. What else do I want to tell you? I think that's it, actually. Let me just change my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Right, and I'm going to face you down. First I'll face you back so I don't blind you with my overhead lights, which are very nice, but not good if they're shining in your face. Okay, I think that's good. So I have, from last week, the Path to Greatness, I have 8 shares, which I'm really, no I don't, I have 7. 7 shares, which I'm really excited about, because it means I have to use my bigger die. I'm waiting for the day when I have to use my 20, but we haven't got there yet. So it's Barbara, Donna, Winnie, Linda, Kim, Diana, and Kathy in that order. And I'm assuming I'll throw an 8 because we don't have an 8. Oh, 3. And it's Winnie. I took tomorrow off so I can actually catch up with all the things I haven't been doing, which includes I haven't sent a load of the thank you cards out. So I will be working on that tomorrow. Right, so let me just show you this paper. So here's one side of it. There's the other side. There's this one, which is I rather like, which is weird for me because I don't usually like plaid, but I thought this is beautiful. And you got just some dots. Got some nice, happy, more plaid, and I like it. Yeah, maybe I'm getting to like it. So I've got some deer with snowflakes. This is supposed to go with yeah, I should have looked it up, shouldn't I? Something to do with deer. quite sure what I'd do with that one. I'll have to think about that one. And you've already seen that. Maybe that's it. No, there's this one. Little reindeer and some plaid stuff. Not so fond of that one. But anyway, there's plenty here that you can make a lot of things with. Yes, thank you, Winnie. I did enjoy my birthday dinner. It was awesome. And the best thing is the Piemontese peppers. They're basically, you take a red pepper, cut it in half, keeping the stalk so it holds it in nicely. And you add in some skinned tomato quarters, some bits of anchovy, some slices of garlic, a bit of oil, and you bake them. So they're really easy. And Martin said, how many do you want me to make? And I said, well, definitely a few extra. So he made 8 halves. So we now have lunch for all week, and it's so good. So I'm very happy. I just have to make sure we still have bread. So let me show you what I'm going to make today so you can see. So here's the snowflake green. Here I am using, well, it's kind of plaid, isn't it? Do we call that plaid? I'm not sure. Well, that one. And then I like those little trees, so I decided they could be the focus of the card. So that's what we're going to make. And I use the sentiments from Evergreen Elegance and also poinsettia petals. I use this Happy Holidays. And the reason I use this rather than one of those, I wanted a more rectangular sentiment. I didn't want the long one, so I went searching through my stamp sets to see if I could find a sentiment that fit what I wanted. So, do you do that? Or is it just me who goes around deciding what the card's going to be after I've found the sentiment that looks right? I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, we are going to get on with this card, which will, when I finish these 3, that will double the amount of Christmas cards I've got handy, so that will be good. And this one is nice and simple. I can see I've had some cardstock. Well, I've had it for a while. It seems to be a little ragged on the edges, so just trying. I find this adhesive remover is great for removing, well, I haven't got any now because I just cleaned it, but if you run it along here, if there was some little wisps, it clears it up nicely. So just a little tip for your Sunday. I'm so happy you're here with me. So not only did I have a really nice birthday dinner, I also did nothing I didn't feel like doing. So no laundry, I did that on Friday, no cleaning, no nothing. Well, I did go running. I can't decide if I like that or not at the moment. I don't think I do, because that doesn't look quite right, does it? Yeah, maybe. Just very, very small. Border. There we go. Yeah, running in the humidity is not fun. So I'm gonna put that there. This is a first, or if not a first, it's extremely rare, but I'm only using 1 ink pad today. So let's see. So far, Winnie, I'm good. No ink. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Okay, so I just put that roughly where I want it. And so I think this will go there. Maybe not. Maybe it won't go there. Do I have something to fix that with? Actually, yes, I do. I know what I'll do. So, I better clean this because I need to use it again. We don't want that happening the second time. Right, so what way shall I put it? I think, oh, that's nice. So I'm just going to glue this onto my card base. This is garden green, by the way. I don't remember if I told you that. I have a feeling garden green is going to be neglected rather. There's another wisp I see. Let me just drag that along. There we go. I think garden green is going to be a bit neglected, so I thought I would use it now. Because I think the evening evergreen is beautiful. And the Just Jade is pretty good too. Shaded spruce. There's so many greens that are great for Christmas. So, will that be enough? Let's see. Oh, I think it looks perfect there, don't you? Ay, ay, ay. Need another one somewhere. How about over here? There we are. And there is our first card. So let me move those out of the way. And we'll move on to this one. May as well keep these out because I need them here too. So I'm going to get the pieces for this one. And this, oh, I meant to tell you, this was a 3 by 3 inch square. So you can get 16 cards out of one sheet. So it's pretty economic on the DSP. And you can make quite quickly some very easy cards that are just simple and elegant. Well, I think they are. And you can make them fairly quickly. So if you've got a large Christmas card list, that is quite useful. And besides, I don't like them to be too fancy anyway, as you probably know. So I've got my glue on. Going to put it about there. Yeah. Now let's make the tree. This, oh, I know I said the sentiments came from Evergreen Elegance set. I'm also using the tree. I'm having a bad day, aren't I? A little bit of a halo. Oh, I already used this piece, huh? Okay, hang on. I can't proceed like this. Okay. Mental note, don't use something you've already put on the back. So this is 1 7/8. 1 7/8 by 2 7/8. Okay, give me a second. And I will cut that out. Well, I get everything out of the way anyway. That's 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. Okay, so does this, yep. Let's try that again, shall we? Right, had a feeling it wasn't right in the middle anyway, so. Perfect. I was just going to say, if this doesn't work, I've now got just with one stroke of the trimmer, I can easily make more. So. There's that. Then we want our happy holidays. Okay, now we just construct. So, going to put this directly onto the card, and I'm going to pop up the sentiment. For no good reason other than that's what I did before. There we are, that's that one. I'll get out my dimensionals, pop them up. Oh, apparently they wanted to come too, but I'm not using those today. I'm just using the basic rhinestones. Making a mess here. And I'm just going to put this, no, I think the way I had it before, like so. And then we need some more of these. You get quite a nice lot of these rhinestones. They're really good value. Yeah, maybe I'll put one a bit further on so it looks intentional. There we are. Have that one. Okay. Let's move that to there, that out of the way. And we're on to our final card, and it's not even 20 past. So as you can see, these really, is it hard for me being left-handed to use a trimmer? No, not really. I probably, do I? Hang on a minute, let me just check that. No, I use the, I just checked. I do the actual trimming of the, with my right hand. I seem to be fairly, in some things, I'm fairly ambidextrous. For example, I used to have, when I was at work, I would use my mouse with my left hand. I even had a special left-handed mouse. But at home, where I would play computer games and other things these days, of course, I used a right-handed mouse because it was curved for that, and I don't think I could play my favorite game with my left hand anymore. What are the dimensions? This is 5.5 because it goes across the whole sheet, and I think it's 2 inches. Yes, this is 2 inches. So, okay, so now I'm going to make sure I've got it the right way up. That's going to go somewhere around there. So we need to put the sentiment, do that first in case of any disasters. Not that we're expecting any, of course, but you never know. Perfect. So that's all our stamping done. So let's see if I can get away without any ink on me for a whole live. Well, close. Okay, I'll try again next week. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right. So, yeah, I guess, does everyone get ink on their hands when they're doing this? I seem to frequently end up with ink all over the place, or maybe that's just part of the fun of it. So I've got my little trees cut out, and I'll measure those in a minute because I can't remember. I think it's 3/4 of an inch. Well, no, it isn't. It's 7/8 of an inch because it looked right, and it's 3 5/8. Not that that was the magic thing, it was more how many trees do I want? I didn't want to cut in the middle of a tree. So, I did have it a lot longer, but it just looked a bit too ridiculous, so I cut it back. I'm so glad to hear that it's not just me that gets covered in ink. And of course, normally I'm ready for the day when I am carding. So I'm not sitting here carding in my pajamas, and therefore I've already had my shower. And the only way I've found to really get my hands clean is to wash my hair. So, if I really get messy, it just has to wait till tomorrow. Does anyone else have a way of getting their hands clean that isn't washing their hair? I mean, when I lost all my hair after the radiation treatment, it was a really exciting day when I washed what was there on my head, and I had enough hair to actually scrub the ink off. That was a fantastic day. And now I have so much hair that I find it tickles the back of my neck, and I think, oh, what is that tickling my neck when I'm trying to sleep? And I realize it's actually my hair. So so I've got a dark poppy parade blend. It's alcohol based, and I'm going to just colour some of these in. Yeah, more ink. But I think I got away with that. Of course, you do get remnants of the ink on here. I should probably wipe that off before it becomes a problem, because we know it will at some point. So just push these. I do love that basically we can have any colour jewel we want. Well, pretty much any. If you've got a good collection of the blends, you can have what you like. No worries. About there, I think. So there we go. 3 cards made, along with some extra cutting and so forth. So if I was just making one of them, I could really, I reckon, crank them out. Just clean that up a bit. There we are. And no, that's not the one. These are what we've made today. It wasn't that one. Okay, well, I've lost it. Oh, there it is. This is what we made today using the free paper and not much more other supplies actually. So when you place an order with me, 25 bucks or more, I'll send you not only as usual the card pieces that you need and the sentiment pieces and so forth. I'll actually also send you the DSP pieces, because in case you don't have them, you can't really make the cards. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you have a great rest of the day, and that maybe this has inspired you to get started on your Christmas cards now, because every year people say I should have started earlier. So start now, and you kind of feel a lot more relaxed. Well, I do, knowing I've actually made, well, now a dozen cards. I feel the pressure is released a bit. So, oh, thank you, Mary Lou. I do like to encourage people to make cards, because it's so good for us. I mean, not just that you can send them to people and make their day, but being creative, I truly feel is a blessing. So anyway, I hope to see you next week. Please share my video, and if you want to give me the little hearts and the thumbs up, I think YouTube likes it when that happens too. But if you share my video, I will put you in the raffle for next week, and you will win a card and a little something from me. And sometimes you might just get all 3 cards I've just made. It just depends what I've got handy. Okay, so I will see you next week. Have a great week, and I hope you get some carding done. Bye.